The foolishness in the eyes of you South Africans, thinking that you know more than anybody, but you're the most daft people on this planet. Very lazy people, ignorant people who don't want to educate yourselves. If you decide to retaliate, do you think your people will survive? Your people stay in cages and call it sheds. They are lazy. They drink like mad people. They rape your women and are lazy to work. People come to your country to build your economy, and you think you can set your human dogs on the street to go after hard-working Africans who are living legitimately in your lazy country. How many of you work? You are the most laziest people on this planet. You live like dogs. When you people wanted power from the white man, you were walking around like dogs seeking the help of other Africans. The white South African will always control you. The government of Ghana is not like you people. Stupid South Africans who have not been to school before in their life and don't know their left from right. Animals hunting other human beings because in their head, somebody came to their country to take what belongs to them. Julius Malema is just an actor. He's doing politics.
Kevin Taylor descended very hard on South African government. Emu leaders in Penifue was South Africa many ne titru politician baako a wo na no den a ye friend Julius Malema. Na ye nyina yate ye ni twia de ekoso e wo South Africa o manim. Ememburu ni bia wo South Africa manim anaso mo aye wo mo South Africa ho ni bi kyerem se omo de o maso atofo ma hwedin ahu se o man no ahokyere ewo moto ayento adwuma kora ni kuro nim ahokyere de wa kuro no eye atete apansam awie ntontodiem te samoako ni adu no omususu se ahokyere a ewo South Africa manim dodo na no eya oho a ye free ye man so aba bebo ye ho adwa wo South Africa manim edie no nam so mabunu yi atiasi kuroma ye free bibi se Xenophobia attack agurade Yesu eni ye chiga na ni a ebro yetume buma wa wi muti spelele.
I've been in South Africa legally to conduct business in sports. Recently, I have come under 3 xenophobic attacks. One from Johannesburg. When I was on my way to get West African food, I was going to get my banku and okro, and then one from the Jabulani Mall at the gate. And then the last incident was when I went jogging around Middlelands, and it was raining. It was a very sad spectacle. It was raining, the rain was trickling down, and I sought to have shelter. And then at the place, they engaged me in a conversation in their local languages. Unfortunately, I don't understand their languages. They kicked me out, so I had to run in the rain from Middlelands to my place in Soweto, and it's sad. It's sad.
Any xenophobic enya Ghana for nko Nigeria, Uganda ni ebibibre mu mantemu African for na wo eye South Africa wo de yesu obi afiri kuro nim enya sa pa de a ene ebro de obagibi na nyame ya dom nso no abie container store anaso ye adwuma wo ho anaso ye adwuma wo company mu a o ni a store me ho ni ababa betum yesu obi amra ne kurum me no nam so Ghana for dodo na ewa South Africa no esu efre Ghana ban yewura osuboni Yohani John Dramani Mahama ene na ban se momra na momefa yemra Ghana wate Ghana swafo a ohwe Ghana yagwantu hu nsem so yewura Samuel Oku Jeto Abra kwa papa wabodwuma papa wayade papa ejire mu se one na ban so ahu ene ni ministry no omukọ kle Ghana fo a wo South Africa nyina de omaba efie enti anadwu nyina na chese nipa ne namesumu basi si wo South Africa ho a ye de Ghana fo no ye de omo ba fie na America sa die empanifo chire mu se ya ye ne badges na bibire na America sa no about nipa 300 ana omo ye Ghana fo a ye yi omo afri South Africa omo anim e de omo abafie a senia eda o school isuwe sa pepepe ene de na ekoso ni bia na America sa die omani age na eno ne nam so ma ene ukọ South Africa ma animu a pani ba akwa na no odin wo hopan ne okabi ewo mu so ye friend Julius Malema echire mu se de Ghana ban aye no nokure ne Nyankopon anim ne bonsam atiko ye no nwanwa every said nanka jese Ghana ban ne nyanto boase enye gidigidi omo ne Ghana omo ne yente ado anwoma so omo ne yente bone.
The Ghana response was not necessary because it now creates an impression that we are all like that, when it is a certain section of our society that needs to be contained by law enforcement. And one Ghanaian lady was saying, You see, the problem is, and I wouldn't have taken this option. The problem is we're being beaten in front of the police, and the police are not doing anything. That's the problem. And when this opportunity came for me to leave, I left, because if the police can't defend me, it means the state is in agreement with the people who are beating me. So we think it was too quick. We'll still resolve this. And President of Ghana should have given us, some time to really deal with this matter, and we'll get to the bottom of it. We hope they will come back to their senses. We don't have to respond the same way they did. We need to pursue the diplomatic engagements with Ghana until we find one another. We don't think Ghana responded in a manner that really reinforces dialogue and diplomatic engagements. It actually creates a very bad, extreme situation, which is not. It's a selected few, and we are pursuing and persuading government to still act on those few. And we're saying to them, they must give us some time, they must be patient, and those who don't feel safe, especially the legally documented Ghanaians, should be able to run to police stations for safety, and then they will be directed to rightful places where they will be secured. But, it's an emotional issue for many of them, understandably so, but the reaction of government should have been, postponed a bit to give us an opportunity to deal.
Ma ena make say, enya South Africa mining Cambodia, or maybe I see a friend Cambodia, Kingdom of Cambodia. Na ahuchirentia bana basa radiosu Cambodia ope baby atra o se Cambodia, Kingdom of Cambodia. O de ko check your GDP. Ghana ye yechio say bam o de currency. Fato to Ghana currency na bibi tete na atete apansa marion tontode muntia ka Cambodia Ghana ni de hye de o koye den wo Cambodia na ena America say Cambodia kingdom no so e de ababe so say South Africa mu ye bia yenso ye tamochi yenso ye babe ye bi me no nam so mu di press statements de ababe to ho say ene Ghana Kenya Cameroon Uganda o hwe azaman omo ne dozo wo Cambodia ho ene bibi mama ntemu ahodo na e wo Cambodia ho ne mpanifo chiri mu se nyame ya doma fiti 31st May no bia mfiri kronim o ye foreigner no aba Cambodia kronim na uni permita free kronim 1st June no mo person be hu dihye bia Ghana ni bia na se Uganda ni bia wo Cambodia manim na enye sa na de waso ye den na wo ye se wo de hu free kronim a wo ye owo na hu free kronim a wo de yate na nyame ya dom ne achiwa ye begelu 2 years ni ewi a ye Sunday charge sika de ahwe ni achi kwasi buru ni sika na $8,000 na uwie ya sambo watiko e de aba ne Cambodia munyina nso eyebi na eno na nam so ma Kevin Taylor de na so atoto fom kire mu se de ekoso ne ye nkwasem pa wate monyonko ne eda no mudawate na Kevin Taylor buafu ene ne first day ma se Kevin Taylor buafu na wo de yempo so wo hankotie ne nsem ni bi ena de waka brofo pen enye na menu se Kevin wote brofo fusua papa bi estate se menkan che se ensase da o screen isu omo twitwa aton se eye half plot 1 plot 2 plot o pasase de esi dan o pasase de aye onwuma na so de esi wo estate wa o pebi de aye o farm sa mpanifo se ensase bra beto bi asase ne ho dwuma so sem eniso ubeto wie ne nkrata bibia no aye yire de yaheda a register asase e wo lands commissioner mansun bia enu ho beto asase na wie nso no na bibia no aye yire da penifo numbers no aneda o screen so abusi.
How long has this been going on? How long have we seen people go after other citizens who live in South Africa? We have seen it on social media. The president of the republic, the South African president, spoke on this matter. But still, South Africans did not even see him as a human being. They saw the president as a fool. They never respected his words. We have seen so many videos of policemen guarding people who are hunting human beings. We have seen stupid South Africans who have not been to school before in their life and don't know their left from right. Illiterate baboons who are still living in 2026 as animals, hunting other human beings because in their head, somebody came to their country to take what belongs to them. But these same stupid, ignorant South Africans who drink their head off like raccoons see their own white people in South Africa and they are licking their butts like dogs. This is an issue that is not supposed to be treated with this kind of soft gloves. The government of the Republic of Ghana, the government of Ghana took the best decision. The interest they took is the interest of Ghanaians who live in South Africa. The government of Ghana is not like you people. It's not as stupid as the South African government that is not able to address issue to the core. The government of Ghana is not stupid to ignore SOS call from its citizens who at the end of the day are basically contributing economically to your selfish, lazy asses in South Africa. Julius Malema is just an actor. He's doing politics. He had two missions. The first one was to clean his country to the world, that it's not a country full of racist, black racists, ignorant black racists. And secondly, he wanted to look good in front of his political opponents. That is what Julius Malema was doing. The foolishness in the eyes of you South Africans, thinking that you know more than anybody, but you are the most daft people on this planet. Very lazy people, ignorant people who don't want to educate yourselves. What we have seen on social media, the kind of things we have witnessed. You, this daft head who leads a group of ignorant fools in South Africa, thinking you can go after black people while the same foolish white people in South Africa are treating you like dogs. You cannot convince me that what is happening in South Africa is not affecting other Africans. You have no moral right. You foolishly go to bed at night in your mansion, in your stupid, corrupt mansions, while people are being chased out of their homes. Foolish man. Your people stay in cages and call it sheds. They are lazy. They drink like mad people. They rape your women and are lazy to work. People come to your country to build your economy, and you think you can set your human dogs on the street to go after hard-working Africans who are living legitimately in your lazy country. Who the fuck do you people think you are? And who do you think you can deceive here? Shameless people. Foolish people who think that they can always be licking the butt of the white man but see their other Africans as enemies. You are stupid. Go back to your foolish parliament and address the white people there and stop inciting your ignorant black South Africans from going after our brothers and sisters in your country. How many of you work? I have lived in South Africa before. I have stayed in South Africa for almost 2 years. You are the most laziest people on this planet. You live like dogs. You drink, you have sex, and you walk around like dogs with guns. You have no knowledge. If you people don't want anybody to live with you people, we understand. But do not come and act on TV and pretend as if you care. You don't fucking care. Your little head like Inzulenzu. And you sit there and you talk trash because you think this is another drama. You think this is another joke. The government of the Republic of Ghana, they respect its citizens, whether in Ghana or out of Ghana. They will protect every Ghanaian who is being abused in Ghana or out of Ghana. They are not like you dogs who think that every human being should be drinking, having sex, and fooling around. This is Ghana. We are not South Africa. This is going on for over months. And you people have done nothing about it because behind the scenes, you support the barbaric, stupid actions of your people on the streets. And you expect Ghanaians to reciprocate this same nonsense you are doing? Do you think the African continent is made up of animals like your grandfathers and your grandmothers and your granddaughters who are walking on the street aimlessly like animals? You need to reason up. South Africa cannot develop alone. None of you guys can build South Africa. You people are too daft to understand. That is why the white people always treat you people like dogs, because you have failed to use your conscience to understand that now you will need people to help you liberate yourselves. When you people wanted power from the white man, you were walking around like dogs seeking the help of other Africans. Today, you make your shiny face like a rat living in KwaZulu-Natal, telling us nonsense. A stupid brat. You people need to talk to your people. If we all decide to go after your people around Africa, do you think any of your guys will live? The stupidity of a stupid South African. We know where you people are coming from. We know the help we gave you people where you were in the dark. We know how you were treated, how we came together to put money together to save you, your dirty asses. Today you go after other Africans and pretend you know nothing about it. You are a bunch of fools. and you can never survive as black South Africans. I'm telling you, it's a fact. The white South African will always control you people because you were even told in the past that when you eat fish, your teeth will come out. That is how weak-minded some of you black South Africans are. The white man told you when you eat fish, your teeth will come out like pigs. So you refuse to eat fish till date. You eat meat like dogs. You need to reason and understand that we are talking about human lives. We are talking about people's fundamental rights. What you don't want South Africans to go through in other countries, don't ever wish it for anybody in that your country. The stupidity of these South Africans, they want to pretend and act as if we are all stupid. If you decide to retaliate, do you think your people will survive? Because you are lazy, you don't travel. Because you are lazy, you don't want to learn. Because you are lazy, you don't want to open your horizon to understand how the world works. Most of you are foolish. I have lived among you people. And you live like dogs in small sheds. These Africans coming to South Africa are the people who basically brought civilization to you black South Africans. The Nigerians, the Ghanaians, the Mozambicans, the Zimbabweans, people from other parts of Africa, they brought civilization to you people. You sit in South Africa and these whites treat you like antelopes. And you come and tell us Ubuntu. Fuck the Ubuntu. You have no intelligence to lead any black South African. You think this is politics as usual? You think this is what you can use to win political points? We are talking about a government that is empowering foolish people to go after their fellow Africans. Nelson Mandela came to Ghana begging like a child because he needed money to go fight for an election, for the ANC to win power, for you black South Africans to be seen as humans, not to be shot at like dogs. Today you want to prove that you are intelligent than anybody. We are the ones who made you who you are today. The liberty and freedom and that thing you are enjoying in South Africa was because of us. Because if Mandela had not won that election, you dogs would be in the plantations working like dogs. You need to reason up. This is 2026, nigga. You cannot pretend and you people acting like we don't know what is going on in there. The foolishness is getting out of hand. Sit down and analyze issues. Don't politicize matters. Let your government know they have failed Africa. The foolishness of an African.
Abusia na Kelvin ekubedu tela ensemni bi eno no na meka say die Ghana fododo na eba omunchi anse kuntunwan ya yegia na ebesan ba ntimo de anya hwe na mo South Africa fo mo ye no mo betina do anwoma so na Ghana na ye peaceful country ntia Ghana ane person dwe ntia nka we nka ye retaliate ya kamonzo nka mugina bia we but enya hwe tena meka say the first batch of 300 Ghana for ye de omabo bedu on my kronkron Ghana mu ha penifo kiri mu say omo maka wo South Africa no omo nyina no ye de omo beba na bibia no etumi edi mu ene Cambodia omo kra de omo hu obufu kra chin South Africa na mo de ye na episode be hia da se ne biom ye bi de hia mu makraw